Hello everybody, welcome back to Drunken Sailor. I am Bill, your Drunken Sailor, and we're here to make some great cocktails. A week or so ago we made a cocktail that was pretty forward tasting. Very strong flavors to it. A lot of herbs, a lot of spice to it, and it was called Love and Murder. And I thought it was pretty tasty. And it reminded me of another cocktail that I've made a long time ago, but we've never filmed it, so I want to do that one today. It's got some really crazy flavors to it. We're using orgeat, which is a nutty syrup that's used in tiki drinks. We're using fresh citrus, so we got some nice bright flavors to it. We got a nice spicy bourbon to it. And of course, Angostura bitters. Angostura bitters is kind of like the salt and pepper to cocktails, just brings out lots and lots of flavors. But Angostura is the star of this show. So join me as we make today's cocktail, the Trinadad Sour. So let's get pouring. We're going to go into a shaker tin with this. And first off, we are using the orgeat. And once again, orgeat is a syrup, very tiki forward. We're going to use an ounce of it. There we go. Next ingredient in there is freshly squeezed lemon juice. We want that nice bright flavor of fresh, and we know fresh is best. 1 ounce. And while not everybody likes it, I'm a big fan of rye. We're going to use only a ½ ounce though. And by now you're thinking, wow, that's not a whole lot of booze to put in a cocktail. But our final spirit that we're putting in there, and I say spirit, is Angostura bitters. It was originally made in the 1800s by a Dr. Siegert off the coast of Trinidad, which is kind of where we get the name Trinadad Sour from. And it was made as a digestif to help with digestive issues. And for this, and normally you put a dash or two of bitters into a cocktail, we're going to use 1.5 ounces. Now, this has got a lot of really cool flavors in it, and it's got a very strong alcohol base to it. Bitters is actually around 94 proof. We've got our cocktail put together. So now, we're going to ice up our tin, and we're going to give this a good shake to chill it down. A lot of super, really good smells coming out of that. The cloves, the allspice and all that, the almond. And here we go with our chilled coupe. We're going to give that a strain. Now there's 2 ways you can garnish this, and we're going to give it a shot with some fresh mint. This time of year, the mint's not always that good, so if you can't find any that you really like, you can also use a lemon twist. So you give it a good spank, you put that in there, and there is today's cocktail, the Trinadad Sour. First off with the smell, of course, is that fresh mint in there, and you just can't go wrong with that. My first sip in there, what I'm getting is the allspice and the cloves from the bitters. There's a peppery taste that is coming from the rye, and of course there's the brightness of the citrus that's going in there. While you may not, it may not be a cocktail for everybody. This one, if you like some really unique flavors to a cocktail, some really bold flavors, this is one you got to try. Cheers, everyone.